Just announced, Princess Leonor's Copenhagen arrival marks the beginning of history. Copenhagen. Cameras flashing. A royal jet just touched down. And there she is, Her Royal Highness Princess Leonor de Bourbon-Ortiz, stepping into Denmark with a calm that silenced the world. But this wasn't just another royal visit. No, this was the moment history shifted. The moment Spain's future queen crossed borders, not as a student or soldier, but as the heart of a generation watching destiny unfold. 1. The arrival that froze a city. It was just past 10 a.m. when the royal convoy rolled through the cobblestone streets of Copenhagen. The Danish morning light was soft, almost cinematic, and as Leonor stepped out, the air changed. Locals stopped mid-stride. Phones lifted. Journalists whispered. Even the palace guards, stoic and unmoved by protocol, tilted their gaze just slightly, because what they saw wasn't just royalty. It was symbolism. Leonor wasn't here as the daughter of King Felipe VI or Queen Letizia. She was here as Spain's next chapter. The young woman who trained in the mountains of Zaragoza, now walking into her first joint royal engagement on foreign soil, representing unity, hope, and yes, love. Her beige coat fluttered softly in the Danish breeze. Her hair, pinned with subtle elegance. And on her wrist, the same bracelet she wore during her military oath, a silent nod to her past as she embraced the present. 2. Why this arrival matters. Royal analysts across Europe have said it clearly, this is more than ceremony. Leonor's arrival in Copenhagen symbolizes a new era, one where Spain and Denmark stand side by side through tradition, diplomacy, and the powerful quiet of youth stepping into duty. Spanish media flooded the airwaves. Princess Leonor has arrived. History begins today. The timing couldn't have been more deliberate. With her 20th birthday approaching, Leonor's transition from cadet to crown representative is complete. This arrival marks her first appearance as the royal voice of Spain abroad. 3. The crowd's reaction. At Amalienborg Palace, the crowd stretched for blocks. Children held small Spanish and Danish flags. Elderly women wept softly, whispering, "Que reina tan digna, what a dignified queen she will be." And when the palace gates opened, the hush that fell over the crowd felt sacred. Leonor's posture was flawless, yet her smile was tender, human. She waved not like a figure from history, but like a young woman aware that every second of her life is now part of the world's memory. Inside, Queen Margrethe welcomed her warmly, her hand trembling slightly, not from age, but from recognition. She, too, had been a young heir once, walking into a destiny few could imagine. 4. King Felipe's message from Madrid. Back in Spain, King Felipe addressed the nation briefly. Greater than, today, my daughter steps forward not only as Spain's representative but as a symbol of our unity in Europe. This is her time, and Spain stands with her. The words trended instantly. #Leonor in Copenhagen became the most searched tag across Spanish and Danish Twitter within hours. The Spanish royal household shared never-before-seen footage, Leonor on the plane, quietly looking out the window as the Danish coast appeared beneath the clouds. 5. The love that lingered in the air. But let's not pretend the world didn't notice something else. Her calm glance toward the welcoming line, toward a familiar young royal presence, did not go unnoticed by the cameras. Every frame was analyzed, every blink, every breath. And while no official statements were made, the air between Spain and Denmark was thick with affection, respect, and shared history. To the public, it wasn't just diplomacy. It was the quiet heartbeat of something real, something beautiful, a reminder that even among crowns and ceremonies, love, the genuine, unspoken kind, still exists. 6. The press conference that left the room speechless. When Leonor addressed the press, her words were measured but powerful. Greater than, I come here as a daughter of Spain, as a student of Europe, and as someone who believes in unity, not as an idea, but as a responsibility. The room fell silent. Cameras rolled. It wasn't scripted, or if it was, it didn't feel like it. Her voice trembled slightly on the last word, not out of fear, but gravity. Spanish and Danish officials later admitted they had never seen a royal entrance handled with such poise, warmth, and emotional depth. 7. The world responds. By evening, international headlines had already flooded social media. Princess Leonor of Spain captures Denmark's heart. A royal arrival that redefines tradition. Spain's future queen begins her global journey. Copenhagen lit up that night, literally. Drone footage showed the city skyline glowing in soft gold, a tribute from both nations to mark a new royal chapter. 8. Behind-the-scenes moments. Hours later, unseen by cameras, Leonor reportedly spent quiet time with the Spanish delegation, sharing tea and laughter. Those who were there described her as calm, thoughtful, and deeply attentive, asking about the Danish youth initiatives and upcoming cultural exchanges. One staff member said, "She doesn't act like a royal visiting another nation. She acts like a friend returning home." 9. What's next? Tomorrow, the official dinner at Amalienborg is expected to host nearly 200 guests, including royals, diplomats, and European leaders. For Leonor, this event isn't just symbolic, it's strategic. A moment where diplomacy and destiny intertwine. Rumors swirl that a major announcement could follow in the coming days, one that may redefine Spain's role within Europe's modern monarchy network. 10. The legacy begins. As the night drew to a close, Leonor stepped onto the palace balcony beside Queen Margrethe. Below them, thousands of people waved. The Spanish and Danish flags fluttered side by side, red, gold, and white, intertwined against the evening sky. For the first time, it wasn't about politics or power. It was about people, about heritage, about the undeniable reality that Europe is watching the rise of a leader molded by grace, resilience, and love. And in that golden Copenhagen twilight, one truth was clear: this was not an ending. It was the beginning of history. Only 1 in 10 viewers here is subscribed. If you love Leonor's story, join the community, because this, truly, is just the beginning.